Let me ask you a question. Is your Wi-Fi router in the right spot? It sounds like a simple question, doesn't it? But the answer? Well, it could completely change your internet experience at home. And the best part? The fix might be 100% free. I'm pretty sure this is going to sound familiar. You're paying good money for fast internet, right? But then, right when you need it the most, you're streaming a movie, downloading a huge file, trying to get on a video call. You get this, the dreaded spinning wheel of buffering. It's got to be one of the most frustrating tech problems out there. But what if I told you the solution was not to calling your internet provider to upgrade to an even more expensive plan? What if you didn't have to mess with any complicated settings? What if the #1 thief of your Wi-Fi speed has been hiding right in plain sight this whole time? Okay, let's really dive into this. Because for most of us, the problem isn't the speed of the internet coming into our homes. The problem is what happens to that signal inside our homes. You see, it's not really about speed, it's all about location. So here's the fundamental idea you got to get. Your Wi-Fi router is basically its own little personal radio station. It's broadcasting your internet connection out into your home using radio waves. And you know how your car radio cuts out when you drive through a tunnel? It's the exact same idea. Your Wi-Fi signal can be blocked by stuff in your house. So what exactly is getting in the way of that signal? Well, to understand that, we need to look at the two main frequencies or channels your router is using to broadcast everything. And believe me, they each have their own unique strengths and weaknesses. The easiest way to think of it is like this. The 2.4 GHz band, that's your marathon runner? It has incredible endurance, it can travel farther, and it can push through walls much more effectively. The only trade-off is that it's a bit slower. Now, on the other hand, you've got the 5 GHz band. This is your sprinter. It is blazing fast, perfect for gaming or 4000 streaming, but it gets tired quick. It has a much shorter range, and it really struggles with obstacles. And you might be thinking, but wait, I have the latest Wi-Fi 6 or even Wi-Fi 7, and that's great. Those new standards are way faster and smarter. But, and this is a big but, they still have to obey the laws of physics. No matter how advanced the technology gets, a physical wall will always be a challenge for a radio wave to get through. In fact, some of the most common building materials in our homes act like total kryptonite to our Wi-Fi signals. They can stop them almost completely. And listen, not all obstacles are created equal. A wooden wall might soak up about 20% of your signal. A brick wall, maybe a little more. But concrete. Oh, concrete is a signal killer. It can block up to 75% of your Wi-Fi. Just think about that. If your router is on the other side of a concrete wall, you are losing the vast majority of your internet's power right there. Okay? Okay. Enough doom and gloom about signal blockers. Let's switch gears and talk about the solution. It is time to find that perfect sweet spot in your home and let your Wi-Fi signal truly shine. Here is the single best way to think about this. I promise. Your Wi-Fi router is like a lamp. You would not hide a lamp in a closet and then expect it to light up the whole house, would you? Of course not. You'd put it somewhere central and open. Your Wi-Fi signal works the exact same way. So here it is, your 4-step checklist for a free instant Wi-Fi upgrade. First, go central. Get that router as close to the middle of your home as you possibly can. Second, get it high. Wi-Fi signals radiate outwards and slightly downwards, so a bookshelf is way better than the floor. Third, keep it out in the open. Do not tuck it behind a TV or stuff it inside a cabinet. And finally, if you have antennas, point them straight up for the widest possible coverage. But what happens if you do all that and you still have that one back bedroom or that basement office where the signal just dies? The truth is, sometimes, especially in larger or just oddly shaped homes, one router just isn't enough. So it's time to talk about conquering those dead zones for good. This is where a mesh Wi-Fi system comes into play. Now, this is not just a simple signal booster, it's a team of devices. They're called nodes that you place around your home, and they all work together to create one giant seamless Wi-Fi network that covers every single corner of your house. So, who actually needs one of these? Well, if you've got a larger home, say over 2,000 square feet, or you have multiple floors. It's a total game changer. It's also the best solution for homes with those signal-killing brick or concrete walls we talked about. Or if you just have a ton of smart home devices all competing for bandwidth. Basically, if you've tried everything else and you still have those stubborn dead zones, mesh is your answer. But before you run out and buy any new hardware, let's just circle back to the most important point. The single biggest, most impactful upgrade you can make to your home? Wi-Fi costs you absolutely nothing. It's simply taking 5 minutes to move your router from a bad spot to a good one, central, elevated, and out in the open. So, the real question I'll leave you with is this: where are you going to move your router?